Hello and welcome back. In this section of the tutorial, we're going to take care of the movement of the player as well as the aiming of the weapon. So let's go. One minor adjustment from the last video. So I thought that the forward direction of the player was the positive Z. It is actually the negative Z. So we are going to move our weapon in the other direction like this. Perfect. And now let's take care of the movement. So we are going to attach a script to our player. So we are going to create a new folder called scripts. And make sure that the template is checked for basic movement and create. So one thing off the bat here, I don't want this to be a constant, so I want it to be a variable, and I want to export it. So export, just so I'll be able to modify it in the editor, and I'm going to set this value to 9. Another thing is we don't want to multiply by transform.basis. So actually what this does is it transforms the movement vector from world position to local position, and we don't want that. We want to move in the world position. So let's remove transform.basis and the multiply sign with it. Another thing is we're going to go to project settings, and we are going to go to input map, and we are going to create a few actions. So we are going to call the first one forward, add, back, add, right, and left. We are going to add so up, I think, what do we call it? We want the up arrow, so we're going to choose up, click OK. Same thing with down for the backwards movement, so we're going to click on down. Right for the right arrow button, and left for the left arrow button. I'm going to go ahead and close this window, and we are going to remove UI from these ones, and we want to replace this with back and forward. So the reason why it's replaced with back and forward is because the first value here is the negative value of the input direction vector. So we are done with this script for now. Let's go back to the scene and let's create a spring arm 3D. So it's going to be a child of the node 3D, and we're going to create a spring arm 3D. I'm going to call it camera spring arm, and let's give it a spring length of say 15. Let's also so take it up a bit. We want to rotate it in the x-axis. We want to rotate it by 45 degrees, and in the y-axis we want to rotate it by 30 degrees. and we want to attach a camera 3D to the spring. And one last thing is we are going to rotate the camera along the y-axis by 180 degrees. So put it back at 0. We are going to create a new script attached to the camera spring arm. So we want it in the scripts folder, and we want to export var layer, which is of node 3D type, and we want our position. So we want the position of the camera spring arm to be along the position of the player dot position, and we want to add just a bit of translation to the spring arm. So we are going to add a vector 3, not 2, vector 3 dot up, and we multiply it by 2. Close this script. And what are we going to do next? So let's test this. First of all, we are going to run our scene, select current. Yep, forgot to assign the player, my bad. You have to assign the exported value of the player first, and we are going to rerun it. So this actually should be -15 and not 15, sorry. And let's add a directional light. So let's give it, of course it should not be a child of the, the spring arm, and that's good enough. Let's run the scene, and it should be working fine. Actually, the right and left are flipped, so this should be right, it should be left, and that's good. Now let's make sure that our player rotates along the mouse movement. So first of all, we are going to get the mouse position. So mouse position, get world 3D dot mouse. What am I doing? Actually, it's get viewport, not get world 3D. So get viewport, get mouse position. Now let's get the origin of our raycast. So we are going to say ray is equal to and actually let's get our camera here. So export var camera of type camera 3D. So camera dot get ray origin, is it, or get project ray origin. So, and let's provide the mouse position. We want the ray direction, so we would say ray direction, which is going to be along the camera normal. So camera dot project ray normal, and we will pass in the mouse position as well. We want to add the ray origin to it, and we will multiply it. We'll multiply the normal by, say, 500, so our raycast is long enough to reach any floor. And now let's create our query. So ray query is going to be physics ray query parameter 3D, and create. We're going to provide the ray origin and ray direction. We are going to make sure that our ray intersects with bodies, so ray query dot collide with bodies equals to true. Let's create a variable called ray result. Before that, actually, we need to get the space state, so we are going to create space state like this, get world 3D dot space direct space state, and we are going to put our result. A result is equal to space state intersect ray, and we are going to pass our ray along it. So we are going to pass our ray query actually. So ray result is actually a dictionary returned by ray intersect. So we are going to make sure that our ray is intersecting with something. So we are going to say ray result is empty and not empty. So we are going to make sure that our ray result is not empty, and we are going to look at ray result dot position. So let's try it. Let's see if it works. So yep, forgot to assign the camera again. So we are going to click on our player and we are going to give it our camera. I play again and should be working fine. So that's it for this one. In the next one we will be shooting projectiles and maybe do something else.